All right, take number three. All right, so it's funny because I didn't press the record button, but thank God we only got into a minute of it. I'm super excited. Thank you guys for coming on NJ Talks, episode number 10. I'm here with HENY PURO. I've known this guy almost close to a decade, around 8 years. It's when I joined a company, a direct sales company, and it was all about sales and personal development, growth, leadership. And HENY was one of those people. He was one of those people that stood out. He's a musician. He's an artist. He's a content creator, Airbnb investor. So he's in real estate, and I can relate to this guy so much because I know you're into personal development, the law of attraction, all that good stuff. And I'm excited to have you here because I was watching that recent YouTube video that you have. It was like 4 months ago, and he was just speaking some raw stuff, some raw just content, and I'm just like, man, talking about journaling, and me and my sister were watching it on the car. I listen to personal development all the time, so something I learned from Gary, a mutual friend of ours, is that you should turn your car into a school. You should turn everything you do, when you're at work, when you're at working out, just something that feeds your mind. So it's cool because you're feeding my mind when I'm listening to YouTube. So thank you so much for being on.
Man. I'm glad that it hit somebody. That somebody resonated with that message. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I even like doubt myself. Like, let me take that down. Like, maybe I'm just over bullshitting sometimes, or like. But it only takes one person to hear it or listen to it to get the message, you know what I'm saying? And I've gotten that from more than one person, so I'm glad that it has resonated with like a few people,
Yeah, man. Can you tell us your background a little bit, bro? Like, just a quick rundown about yourself. How would you describe yourself? What do you do?
I mean, I came here when I was 5 from the Dominican Republic. I moved to Rhode Island, then moved here to Jersey. I'm basically hungry, entrepreneurial, like a thinker, artist, creative, basically just like to create and live life, you know what I mean? And learn as much as possible and become the best version of myself to be able to inspire and empower the next generation to come,
Definitely.
But I feel like, like with that message that I was just like put up on YouTube, I feel like I still have a lot more living to do because I still catch myself sometimes talking about the shit I'm over here preaching, like, you do this, do that, but then there's times where I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this, or I just want to lay back and not, kind of work on myself even more, go like dark mode, what you call it?
Dark mode?
Like, I call it dark mode, where you just try to stay away from social media, stay focused on a goal, I'm gladly when writing my goals down is a very powerful, powerful thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
You can find that journaling helps you out a lot.
It definitely does. Definitely writing down your thoughts and then just going out through what you went through. I write mostly now when I go through some type of experience, or something that just I gotta write about this,
Yeah.
But before it was just constantly writing almost every day, trying to make it a habit. But it was good looking back.
When did you start journaling? What's the reason? What made you start journaling?
Well, I've always written for a long time, just as a songwriter, me expressing myself. But me expressing myself, I try to channel what I couldn't express in words to others into lyrics. So that's how, in poetry or whatever, that's how I express myself. So I thought about an idea about writing a book.
You should.
And the book is just all my journal entries, because most of my journal entries is querido amigo imaginario.
Oh, wow.
Dear imaginary friend. Most of my journal entries start like that. And I'm like, you know what? And then there was a moment in my life, few months, where my journal entries were rhymes. But of what I was going through, feeling. It used to just flow to where it was damn, and it rhymed. I didn't even try, just the words came out like that, So
you ever use those as content for your music, lyrics for your music?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, oh damn, this sounds dope for a song right here. So yeah.
But when it comes to journaling, the personal development type of journaling, because you do that too, right? Do you ever do it for that?
Yeah.
Or more to get things out of your chest?
More to also write about an experience to learn from it. What can I, if my future self would read this, okay, I got this from that. I learned why this happened, or my expression, why,
Yeah, feedback for yourself too. Yeah. You know who Wes Watson is?
I'm sorry, say what?
Wes Watson? Some big dude, probably dude got out of jail. He talks about that. He's like, I wake up at like 3 something a.m. every morning, and like journals. The first thing he does is read, journal for like an hour, and it's like reflections back on the day, like what what you could do better.
And it helps, man. And even like I was saying earlier, with writing down your goals, that is a very powerful thing because like, I'm grateful this year. All the goals I've written for 2024 has been accomplished for the most part.
Let's talk about a little bit about that because I'm very excited. So one of the things, honestly, the main thing I'm excited about you right now is that you're doing Airbnb. And I only say that because obviously I'm a realtor now, so it's like really exciting. I went through like an investor course, like through this investor group, and they taught me about wholesaling, buying houses in pre-foreclosure, calling these type of lists, people, homeowners underwater. It's sad sometimes and it's crazy sometimes, but it's different forms of real estate investing.
Okay.
That's what I came to find. There's different types of
definitely. There's like tiers. There's different levels. Like which way do you want to go about it?
The reason I became a realtor is because like I want to buy property. I want to do all this stuff, but I don't really know people in real estate.
Okay.
So I did it to get my foot in the door, and it's cool because I've known you for a minute, but it's cool that you're doing Airbnb now. Like, can you explain a little bit what it is? What do you do?
Well, it's cool that you say that because my sister, the way that I got involved is my sister.
Yeah.
So she's living in California as we speak. So that's the main reason I moved out to California. So she did the whole real estate thing, the whole took the test, became a realtor.
Okay.
She did all that, but she fell out of love of it because of all the whatever goes on in that, and it was a hard time for her like to get any like money, anything.
It's difficult. Traditional deals, they close like 60, 90 days.
Yeah, so she was like, I need to find out a different alternative. So that's why she got involved with the Airbnb arbitrage because she's already doing property management. So she tried it out with one of the apartments that they give her.
Yeah, because she does property management, so she manages buildings.
She's not supposed to do that. Yeah, she's the manager there, so she's the one who's going to tell her anything. So she Airbnb that. She started with that one property.
But it's arbitrage. That's why she was able to do it. Because it's not like you have your own thing and you release out your own thing.
Lease the apartment. Basically, lease the apartment, 12 months, whatever it is, and then you just put it up on Airbnb. But
it's not yours. That's the cool thing.
Exactly.
Arbitrage.
Yeah. So she legitimized the company. She made the whole LLC, and she started like applying for other apartments within that building. So she had 2 now with that one, and then across the street, she started scaling up to like 6.
Oh, that's awesome. In California. So if you could do it in Cali with that much taxes, you could definitely do it here.
Facts. And then they do a lot of like California has so many laws that they want their take and everything. Yeah. Like they take from here, they take from there.
Fees everywhere.
It's crazy. So the fees is crazy. So there was a little loophole around that where, that's something else,
No, and I know what you're saying. It's very creative. It's that's basically creative real estate. Yeah. When it comes to like wholesaling, pre-foreclosure, the type of like exit strategies when they acquire certain properties, it's not like you get a loan. You can take over somebody else's loan, but you still have the deed to the house. It's all arbitrage. It's so cool. Like again, it's like getting involved in real estate opened my eyes to what's really possible. So there's many avenues.
And no, we actually the goal is to actually buy a property.
Yes, yeah.
But we need more cash flow. So this was what creates the cash flow to be able to now the bank sees the numbers coming in. You have a business. You go, look, if you put this as leverage, now they could give you a bigger loan. Yeah. Now you can be able to you can get the house. Yeah. So you just start leveraging your credit. So now I'm like dipping dabbing in LLC credit and business credit.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. So now that I'm back here, I'm actually like my goal is to open up an LLC within this month now.
Yeah.
Because now I'm renting my Airbnb that I have now here in Jersey, and I'm already getting paid. So I'm like, I don't want to get paid through my own account. So now I have to create the LLC here in Jersey because in LA, I'm not even going to keep that LLC because they charge you $800 a month just to keep it open.
Oh, that's
well, I think it's just the first year, but after that you still have to keep paying something, So let me do it somewhere at least where I don't get that fee, here in Jersey or something like that.
Now the LLC, is it because it was real estate? Do you have any LLCs right now?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, for your music and stuff?
Yeah, I have
two LLCs. So you would recommend anybody opening up a LLC, one business for each LLC? That's actually a question I have for you.
One LLC for each business.
One LLC, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I buy a rental property or anything like that, I have to get my own
I
LLC
mean,
for that.
from what I know, because there's different
Yeah.
levels to this. You know,
There's so
you
much,
can
yeah.
get S corp, this, or that. You know, so now my sister's looking into the S corp because now her annual income was above a certain tier. So now, if you're above a certain tier, you get extra level tax write-offs when you do an S corp instead of a LLC.
S corp. Yes, I know what you're saying.
You
Yeah.
know, so there's different. So there's a lot of like. That's one thing that I really want to educate myself on. Like,
Taxes and all that?
Yeah.
Do you ever go to like events like
I want. That's one of the goals for next year.
next year? Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the main goals for next year. Like start attending events.
Yeah.
You know, if I could attend them earlier, obviously I'll start knocking them off the list earlier. But
That's cool, dude. How long you been making music? Because that's like what did that launch your entrepreneurship career?
I eventually had to, because that music career, you know, you don't get paid like that so quickly, and it takes time. I'm recently like not like since the past 2 years, I'm like starting to see like okay, some money coming in,
Yeah.
but not like. But it took like 12 plus years to actually see something doing this.
So people don't understand. It takes time.
But everybody has their own time, you know. But nowadays it's different too. Like if you become viral, that's it. You can monetize your attention.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all about attention. You know, so I kind of like fell back on the music where I'm like, let me provide more services to through the experience I've already had. Like I can engineer, produce, songwrite.
Yeah.
Let me do that and help another artist. You know, because I don't even want to be and do the responsibilities of an artist like that anymore. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
I think so, yeah.
I fell out of love with
Music.
not music, but being in the forefront. Like I started getting placements on TV shows.
I saw that. Yeah.
Like, oh, I got that. Okay, I didn't have to do anything. Like I had to, you know, at least put in work, but I didn't have to do all the extracurricular activities as an artist has just to like push a single. My single's on a show that's gonna stay there forever. You know. So
What show? So the people know.
that was on Ghost on the
You were on Ghost?
yeah.
No way. That's not 50 Cents, is it?
The 50 Cent show. Yeah.
You were on Ghost. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's
no, it's called Power, I think. Power. But yeah. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's.
Do you remember what episode? I'm about to go watch that.
It's season 2, episode 7.
Season 2, episode 7.
Yeah, but it's like background music. You can like you know, it's like when they're in the bathroom.
But that's a residual, right?
Yeah, that's residual. So that's one thing I was proud of too. That like this year, last year.
Actually, I have a interesting question. When you became when you started doing music, did you know what residual or passive income was? Did you know how you were gonna get paid?
I learned that through the MLM company that we
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. So
there was a lot of fruits from that.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you regret doing MLM?
Not at all.
No, right?
Nah, no.
I like asking that question
Definitely
because
not, bro. That's like, look, we're here. You know what I mean? After so many years, so many people that I've met and networked with, you know, that we branched out to different endeavors and different businesses. You know, but the growth you get from that, you know, as far as personal development goes, you know.
What are some things you learned?
I'm
sure it's a lot, but
a lot, bro. Like,
what are some main things? Like,
just. Oh, there's so many like personal development in general, you know, even sales, even being able to speak to anyone or like so much.
Being able to build confidence, getting saying like people saying no to you.
Exactly, you know, all the good stuff you need in life to succeed. I think, you know, to do anything in life that you want to do, you know, because you gotta speak, you gotta talk, you know what I mean? You gotta sell. Everything is selling yourself, selling. You know, your idea, selling your vision, everything.
Everything is sales.
Yeah, everything is sales. I learned.
So. What's it called? Before joining network marketing, did you ever read a book? Or like being in MLM, was that your first time reading?
No, I did read before that.
Really?
Yeah, it was something I always did.
What's like the first book you ever read?
Well, the first book I fell in love with the idea of reading was in 12th grade, actually. And it was...
Me too.
Or 11th grade, 11th or 12th, one of those two. It was, I think it was my Maya Angelou book. The color.
The rose that, no, that's Tupac book. The rose that.
Color purple or something like that, or something. But I know it was one of those books.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh, damn, reading, like, like, I don't know,
As
just
soon as I graduated high school, I picked up, like, literally, I graduated high school. I'm like 17. Like 2 months later, I'm like, yo, a lot of the stuff they taught me in school is BS. Like,
yeah, tell me about it.
and I started picking up a book on like history, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I didn't learn this in
Yeah.
school, and I learned a lot of different stuff. Picked it up, brought me to, like, it was my Malcolm X book, and it brought me up, and it was really cool. It was kind of inspirational, just his life. I read that book. I went from Rich Dad to Poor Dad. The first two books I read front to back,
Okay.
and that changed my life because I was like, I used to be that blame the government type of person. Like, yo, we're poor because of this, or not even me. My parents are smart. They work.
Programmed to think that, you know.
My parents always worked hard, but I'm like, people that look like me, why are we in Patterson, the hood, and all this, you know? So I was like, and then I read that book, and I'm like, nah, things are my fault.
It's all a game.
It's all, yeah.
And you just got to learn how to play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And that's where, that's like life right there, bro. If you just take the time to research, learn, and just learn the game, bro, this game called life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's either you become the victim or you just become the doer or the person that's going to find a way to maneuver around this.
Exactly.
The whole,
You got to go around it or go through it.
you know?
Yeah.
Either way, it's still there. What are you going to do, you know?
No, yeah.
So it's fun, you know. Every day is, you know, that's why I love entrepreneurship, because it's just back in the day, you know, it's just like I used to say, this just makes you think. You just gotta think away. You know, I used to listen to Anthony Robbins a lot.
Tony Robbins, yeah.
Tony Robbins, and it was a story that always stuck with me, where he was like, where they had, I think, to sell, to make enough money to do something. I don't know what it is, but it was, everything was just coming, everything was just hitting. I'm like, no, you're not gonna get this done. And the people that around him started doubting as well. And he was like, look, this is what we're gonna do, and that is what, like, no matter what. And like, if you just find a way, you're just gonna get it done no matter what. So I always like that story always stuck with me. Like, if you really wanted to do something, bro, there's no way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really wanted it, you can have it.
No, yeah.
If you really wanted it, though, you know? People say, oh, I want this, I want that. I do this, you gotta do this. Look, you gotta invest this, you gotta put this much time, you gotta take this much loss, become depressed this much time. Like, everybody's there, but do you really wanna sign up for, like, I'm explaining trading, because I do day trading. Like, some people hit me like, oh, Matt, a lot of times when they see my success stories or whatever, but do you really want to go through what I went through? You know what I'm saying?
It takes time, it's hard.
So I don't really want to put something on someone like that, because I know what I went through.
Yeah. But you don't think it's worth it?
It's definitely worth it. Because I'm a different type of breed, though. I'm different. You know
not everybody's the same.
Not everybody's the same, you know?
Yeah. I know what you're saying about that, yeah.
So you try, you be like, yeah, and then you could only do so much. Because if you just like, all right, you got to go, like, at least learn the fundamentals and the basics to do this. And they don't want to take the time. No, I want to make money. Like, I get you, bro.
Dude, it reminds me of being in I Am Academy.
Yeah.
Were you part of I Am Academy?
Yeah, I was part of I Am Academy.
You were with the Gary?
A couple of times.
A couple of times, yeah.
I signed up a couple of times just to support the homies, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, after a while, you just be like, nah.
Did you always sign up under Gary?
Nah. It was definitely Gary. You know what I mean? For sure. I think it was Manny was one time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
in Markets Live? I Am Academy?
I am.
Yeah, okay. I think the second time when I joined, because I joined 3 times. But the last 2-3 years ago, I think I remember Gary telling me, oh, he joined with Manny.
And I joined, and it was a right spot, so I had like so many people. You know how it is. So many people under me, but then I just had to fill up the other layer. And I was like, you know what it is, man.
Yeah.
Well, definitely a learning experience, though, I'll tell you that much, you know.
Would you do MLM again?
Not really, bro. Nope, never. Nah, I'm not convincing people to do anything.
Yeah, I would do it when because I had plans of doing it again.
Yeah.
Ever since the last MLM, which was 2-3 years ago, I always thought in my head, I'm going to do sales again. I don't know what kind. It might not be MLM. But I'm going to keep continuing to meet people, keep continuing to grow my contacts, all my social media.
Network.
Yeah, and it helped me out because now I'm an agent, and I've reached out to so many people, and it's cool because I haven't had to do too many cold leads. I've been able to just follow up people that I've known from
follow the same plan.
Same exact thing.
Yeah.
But in the future, I would do MLM again, but it would be when I'm 60.
Okay.
You know?
and if you find something that
when I'm good, I have my kids, my grandkids, and I'm chilling. Oh, granddad has like he's like a rich dude, but he's like selling weird stuff.
Okay.
Like,
Or you come up with your own MLM company and sell that product.
that's another thing, yeah, I could do, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well,
It's difficult.
Hey man, everything in life is difficult if you.
If you really like it, though, I don't know if I would like it.
Exactly. You know.
We got ways to come, so.
Exactly.
But yeah, bro, tell me some of your experiences. Like, I feel like you have a life full of stories.
I
You have a life full. I know you do.
I got
Like
experience, but you know, what kind of podcast is this? You know?
all types. I've had.
So you know.
Tell me some crazy stuff that has happened. It's all type of podcasts. It's all good. While doing music, some of the like some artists, some crazy stuff that happened.
Damn, bro. I mean, from the top.
In Jersey alone, because I know you toured, you've done stuff like, gone to different countries.
Damn, bro. I don't know, man.
All right, let's see. Are you single right now?
Yeah, I'm single right now.
Yeah.
But, if she shows up, or if whatever, man. I'm with whatever right now. But I'm still like focused on just becoming the best. You know what I mean? Version of myself every single day. You know. So that's what I'm on right now. Just trying to stay healthy, take care of their moms. That's why the main reason I came back, bro. But my Airbnb just got booked. I was just telling you earlier for a good amount. So that's for the first time here in Jersey. Yeah, man.
How many do you plan on having this year? The next 2-3 months?
My goal is to at least find another one before the end of this year, to be honest. Like to have at least 2 and then have my own little comfortable spot. Because right now I'm just renting a bedroom and I'm just sacrificing whatever till I get,
Of course, yeah. How do you feel about condos?
Condos?
Mm-hmm. Like owning a condo?
I wouldn't mind owning a condo if it makes sense, Obviously,
like if you were to buy your first piece of property, that would be like yours or under your LLC. What kind would it be? Like a multifamily, a single, a condo, townhouse?
That's a great question. That would, maybe you can help me out because I'm like a backpack kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to make some money. Like if I'm making money and that properties, I'm just getting into the Airbnb arbitrage now. But if I can own a property here and then own a property in another state, in hot spot cities,
yeah,
that would be amazing.
For my investor friends that I've been going to networking events and I've been joined that community, the investor group for like 2 months. They say Newark is going to be like a privilege to live there. Like in the future, it's going to be super expensive. But with future, as time goes, because it's
I see that
densely populated, World Cup's coming soon. The arenas we have there, the big malls. So
I see that happen.
And I've been thinking about this a lot. When I've gone to like different states because of networking events and stuff like that. IM Academy and World Ventures. Oh, we gotta talk about that.
We should, hit me up with to hit up some events or whatever.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, we'll go. I've gone to. You were down for real estate events too, obviously,
because
investor stuff. I've gone to a couple of those too, but
no World Venture stuff though.
No, I got you. No, network marketing. I don't think we have to describe network marketing, but So I remember going to Houston, Texas, and I stayed out at Airbnb, and it was a condo, beautiful. I paid like $300 for like 2 nights. Probably more, I forgot.
Yeah.
But I really like that idea because when you buy a condo, it's relatively cheaper than a regular residential house. A regular residential house, usually it's a down payment of 20%, let's say.
Yeah.
Let's say it costs a cheap house, but a nice one, maybe $400K. A condo would be a lot cheaper, like $212, $250, $270, $300.
Yeah.
There's $1 million condos, obviously. But I was thinking that's a condo would be a great spot in a hot city, like you're saying, and rent it out. Condos are relatively cheaper than mortgages than like regular residential houses. So imagine somebody paying off your mortgage every month, a cheap mortgage, like
very doable too.
I'm like, just 1 week alone, renting it out, it would definitely pay it over, plus a little cash flow.
And now thinking now, you give me an idea, like Newark, if you get onto it early,
It's not a bad area no more.
You know, if you get onto it earlier, like, because there's a lot of people working there.
I feel like it's a little late, but there's still opportunities.
Of course, you know, I don't know. You know more than me, but there's a lot of areas still that I'm pretty sure.
A lot.
Because I've gone to Newark a few times, like, you know, I'm like, you know.
Yeah, there's still a lot of good places you could get for cheap, but that's some stuff that you have to call homeowners for. The grandma who's there alone, it sucks, you know. But these are the people.
I wouldn't know, so.
Yeah.
But you know, Newark sounds interesting, you know, because the person that's actually staying at my spot, he's actually commuted to Newark.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm in Montclair, you know.
Yeah. So, working with people that are trying to buy houses, I've found out that people are either commuting to New York or a city like Newark. Not everybody, but a lot of people.
So I gotta, you know, see if get some good apartments around.
I got you. I'll send you. At the end of this, Henny's gonna put his email, all your contact info. But
yeah, let me know what the requirements are to, you know, at least get approved.
Yeah, I send mailing list a lot, and I like educating people. Like I have like 55 email contacts right now. Yeah. I'm trying to grow it. By the end of this year, I want to grow it to 300. It's a big goal because from 55, but it's doable.
You can do that, bro.
Yeah,
you definitely do that.
But I really like to educate people, like the 10 steps of buying a house, a condo, or whatever the case may be. Traditionally, getting a lender to pre-approve you.
That's good content too. You should make videos around that.
Yeah, it's just
and with AI, it chops it up quick. Subtitles.
The AI helps me so much.
You.
My thing right now is subscribing. This is going to be the first video where I subscribe to Captions AI, and we do cool reels and stuff. So it gets a little difficult because it's time consuming.
Nah, but with this, I'm telling you, with the AI, it just knocks out the time in an hour, bro.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I use
like this long form content will get created into short form content in seconds with the subtitles and everything.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been missing because I have the social media for this, but the Instagram is just like clips like this, but it's not like somebody speaks, you can see that person. Somebody speaks, you know what I mean?
It does it.
It helps out.
It does it.
I've spent. You ever spend time at night just like watching stuff?
All the time, bro.
Yeah, that's
all the time.
I hate doing it, but
it is what it is. You gotta, reanalyze, and go back, perfect it.
You travel a lot?
I love traveling.
You last place you went to was California. How was that?
Great experience. California, it was like I learned a lot. I take it as a learning experience, never else.
What'd you learn over there? Why do you say it like that?
Just the vibe, how it is over there. It's more tranquilo, more lay low.
It is.
yeah, it definitely is. The people are more like easy. Not like I don't know how to describe it, but weather's nice. I'll tell you that much.
The weather's you can imagine.
But I like my East Coast a lot more as far as interacting with people and more my type of style, like
plus it's all Dominican here, island people here. Over there. Yeah.
Over there, it's a growing community. There's a slowly growing community over there, but it's getting lit. I love it.
Yeah, you saw a lot of Cholos.
I saw a lot of Latinos. I saw a lot of Mexicans for sure. Yeah. But there's definitely a Caribbean vibe, that's growing over there.
I hear a lot of Haitians
that are doing their thing over there. They throw these parties that are like the communities.
That's dope.
But yeah, it was great, man. It was like I said, I learned the Airbnb arbitrage business with my sister over there. So I brought that over here now. I've just been here 3 weeks, so let's see how many apartments I can get to by the end of the year, next year, and so on and so on.
Where did you grow up? Like Patterson?
I grew up in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island?
Yeah, that's where I grew up most of the years of my life. Like basically where I went to school, middle school, high school, so that's where I grew up. Yeah.
So when did you come over here?
I came over here in 2000 and... Damn, that's a good question. 2012 or 2011.
Okay.
But I moved to Miami for 2 years, then moved to Jersey. And then from Jersey, moved on to Miami again, then back to Rhode Island. I moved a lot, man.
Where did you start, your music career, or your first
Rhode Island, for sure.
Rhode Island?
Yeah, Rhode Island, for sure.
Yeah. Did you know somebody who did music, or you just wanted to do it?
I knew a few people that did music.
Really?
Yeah.
You still keep in touch with them?
Not really.
No?
Nah.
Things just grow out.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
you know how it is.
So right now, all you be doing is music, Airbnb.
All I be doing right now is just living, man. To be honest, I kind of stepped back away from. I haven't been to the studio in a long time, but I've been missing it. So I'm slowly on a transition. I just been settling right now. I've been only 3 weeks, so I'm like trying to just get back into the new routine.
Yeah.
Because you know when you have a routine 2 years and you're in LA, it's different time difference. So now I'm back here. It's like let me get my trip, like, because it's just different. So right now I'm just focused on just finding a good routine where a place where I can call my space.
Yeah.
I don't really have that right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, and trading, bro. I've been just day trading, bro. That's my thing.
What do you mainly trade? Forex, crypto?
I do. I now do a lot more forex, foreign exchange, because
What pairs do you trade?
well, it's whatever the
Could be whatever.
setup, whatever the setup is given. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like right now, I signed up to Set and Forget. You know, shout out to FX Alex G. So I've been doing.
I saw you be
do more swing
I followed it
trading.
because of you.
And I also trade crypto, bro, and indices too. So it's just whatever the market's presenting itself an opportunity. You know.
When you trade, what do you look at? Do you look at like, is there like, I know like just over the years I see everybody like, oh no, you got to get in at the 15-minute. I look at the 4-minute, monthly.
It's all based on your own personality.
Yeah?
Yeah, too. Because I learned throughout the years.
I haven't heard that in a while. It's based off your personality.
Yeah, it's based off your personality, man.
Why do you say that? Because
there's day traders, there's swing traders, there's scalpers. You know, so I've gotten the opportunity to learn both because I started scalping.
Yeah.
10 pips and you dip, like
yeah,
type
10 pips and dip.
Remember that 10 pips and dip. But then I'm like 10 pips and dip. Come on, Then you go to the day trader where you at least catch the whole move of the day, the height, the high of the day or the low of the day, whatever, etc. But then you go into a different mindset where I signed up with FX Alex G, who's a swing trader. So we start with the weekly, then you work the way down. But it's like looking at that way, the swing trader way is like. I learned a lot that way because now you can see exactly where the market's going overall when you look at the bigger picture. So,
yep, exactly.
So
that's how I trade. Yeah.
So looking at the bigger picture,
or chart at least
the trend. You follow the trend. Your trend is your friend.
Trend is your friend. You just look at you look outer.
Yeah,
what's actually going on long term.
Longer term.
Look for the position, and if you're down, that's when you finally can zoom in and be like, okay, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Should I wait for a retest pullback? Is it actually going to happen? And you can't really predict it either way. So
it's unpredictable.
Risk management.
Yeah, that's another thing I learned. Risk management.
Something really cool I learned from trading. It correlates with life. Is the Fibonacci? Fibonacci. Because I still love using Fibonacci.
I love using Fibonacci.
I love it. And something I learned is like it does the spiral. So it's like created, I believe, by Michelangelo. I don't remember who discovered it.
Yeah.
Or I think I'm confusing his painting. You seen the one where that has a Fibonacci sequence.
Yeah. Because
like
even when people draw, they have like grids or whatever like that. They literally know if you line everything up, it's the same sequence.
Yep. My favorite example is you look at your thumb, you'll see a spiral on it.
Yeah.
So that's the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci is a part of life. You look at a tree, same thing. You cut the trunk, you'll see that.
Yeah,
it's crazy how nature correlates with each other.
Everything's connected.
Yeah, bro. What I don't know if you could say, but like, what's like the most you've been trading, like in a day, a month, whatever?
See, that's a good question. The biggest trade my biggest payout, let's put it that way, has been 47,000.
47,000?
Yeah.
Damn. Was it like a swing trade? Was it a scalp? What was it?
It was on but just one pair. It was actually with GBP USD.
Ooh. How long?
But it was I caught it before, like you know how you wait for the retest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I caught it before the swing retest, so I sold, and then I took my profit. Then I waited for the retest, then sold again to the actual bigger picture. And that was because of FX.
No, that was recently then. Like,
that was recently, yeah.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
That was good. That's how I was able to
trade. Do you use MT4? MetaTrader 4?
I don't anymore.
What do you use? What do you use now then to trade? What does he use?
Well, I use with my live account. I use Trade Locker.
Trade Locker. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a US based account or international?
Yeah.
US based?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then I use it here in the
okay.
US. And then when I do the prop firm challenges, I use DX Trade, but that's because I can't use MetaTrade.
Just so people know, what's like the prop firm challenge?
It was basically like if you wanted to get $100,000 account, or like you pay a fee, whatever the fee is for that, whatever challenge you take. Let's say $400 for a $100,000 account. They give you pass a phase 1 and phase 2. When you pass those phases, you have to basically make 8% the first phase, then 5% the second phase, just to be able to get funded.
To get a real account.
To get a real live account. And once you get a live account, you get a certain percent, like an 80-90% split.
And those are really cool. I like those challenges.
Those are awesome.
There's a lot of them, right?
There's a whole lot.
There's a whole lot.
There's a whole lot. Yeah.
So like, if somebody wants to get involved with trading, like where do you?
It's a lot easier now to get involved. As a beginner.
That's true. Where would you tell them to look though? Like FX sellers.
Start at least. I would say go to YouTube first. To learn at least the fundamentals. But I signed up with FXG, which is Set and Forget. I'm part of the FX Set and Forget. We basically go through the market every Sunday before market open. Get on a Zoom call live with him. Any questions you have. You also get access to the courses and all that. So it's pretty dope.
What's it called? Yeah, we're just gonna add something about trading. Do you Alex G? He's from Jersey or he's from over there?
He lives in Miami.
He's in Miami?
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing you with them, I think, just recently.
I did a podcast. They flew me out to do a podcast with him because basically I was just telling you, 47. I turned 1,000 to 47. And I've done the most withdrawals with him. That's what I was basically telling him too. So it's good. It's good.
No, the most I made was in 2020. And it was over a period of 3 months, though. It was when COVID happened. Yeah. I had 8,000 in a Coinbase account. Okay. So it was like a long-term position.
But you wasn't day trading. You was just like you had it in your wallet.
Yeah, but a lot of people trade like that. But I didn't. Cool. Yeah, but then it was just more like it was like I remember charting everything because that's because that damn, and it was actually November, October of 2020 or something like that. But it was COVID time, I think. I think it was still COVID. Yeah, obviously it started in March or something. Because COVID, I remember COVID shut down. It was stock. I was on Cash App trading stocks too, and everything came down. And I was just putting positions in on Cash App and Coinbase. And I remember everything was down. And I was telling my dad, look. He put in some money. He made like $6K. He never cashed it out though. I cashed out, but not everything I made. I put in like 8K. I had 8K in my Coinbase account. It went to like 21, 22 and change. But I only cashed out like 6K.
And you cashed out at least your initial investment.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's good. But everything went back down.
Yeah, everything went back down, and then it went up, and now it's down again. But it's coming up. I think what do you think's gonna happen? Bitcoin alone, you think?
Long term, bro. It's
long term. Yeah.
It's inevitable for me. I'm going in. So my goal is to have at least one, but to get one whole Bitcoin.
Oh, one whole Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's my goal. I would like that to have at least one just there secure.
Somebody tells you, yo, Henny, you're late though. What do you say?
Nah, definitely what do you say?
Late,
definitely not late. It's actually, I wouldn't mind it. I would love for it to go actually more down for sure. 30 back to 30K or something. So if it does go back to 30K, hopefully I'm in the position to be able to afford at least one.
My favorite example, saying to that is the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The next best time is today.
Yeah.
So 10 years are going to go by anyway, so might as well.
Yeah, fast too.
Yeah, right?
For real, so.
What's something you learned that I don't know, just give me anything, like something you learned along the way.
Something I've learned.
That really, really just either messed with your head or impacted you and you're like, I'm not doing this or anything. Like
patience, bro.
Patience?
That's the biggest thing right there, bro. And I'm still dealing with that shit. It's the biggest for us, man. I think in general.
Yeah.
This day and age, the way everything's moves so fast. Yeah, patience is the biggest. Even with trading, that's the main thing that's been achieved.
When you say patience, you feel like sometimes you are not stressed, but you're just like fuck, like this got to happen, like quicker, like
yeah. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
because you know, and the thing is that you can't compare yourself to other people's trajectory, their story, their timeline. You're gonna forever be depressed if you like look at
Yeah.
everybody else's time.
You get depressed when there's nothing going on. Like when you're not doing. Like I get depressed when I'm.
when I don't have any sense of purpose.
Yeah.
You know, like when I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? You know, it's just like you gotta have constant.
I feel like I got into a deep depression in 2 years ago when we got out of IM Academy.
Yeah.
And because I was doing good, but it's just BS. Like sometimes it's our fault. It's my fault too. Because like I like.
Always.
Yeah, it's always.
Responsibility.
I took responsibility, but I was just like, damn. So I had to find something else. Been prepping for 2 years for my real estate exam, and little by little, it's like the biggest thing I think I learned in network marketing. A friend of mine named Rafi Vergara. I love this dude. He's in Brazil. He's just chilling. He's living his life.
Yeah.
And he's like he was in Vima. He was my first real mentor. It's the first person I looked at when I was 16. I saw this dude at 20 giving speeches to colleges. He was like a something leader. He had a title, but he was like known in the company. Colombian dude, 20 years old, driving a Beamer. And to me, that was the coolest thing. And I was like, yo, if you could do it, I could do it too. But he has a YouTube video. The biggest thing I learned about marketing from him is everything is one step at a time, like 1% every single day.
Yeah.
A lot of people are trying to go 100. Two things. They either try to go 100 and they fail because it's hard. They went ham and they're like, you know?
Yeah.
The other ones, people don't even, you know? They're like, they'll do a little bit, but then they just stop. But if you do 1% every single day, read one contract. For me, read one contract, go to one more seminar, get one more content. It's all like, it takes time.
It's like the book that, excuse me, The Compound Effect.
Ooh, Gary gave that to you?
That's one.
He gave it to me.
I don't remember he gave that to me, but I know that's a book I read about 2 times already, and it hits me every time. I should pick it up again.
Yeah.
It's just the things that just add up.
Yep.
To the big, you know.
Yeah. Gary gave me that book when World Ventures Days.
Every little bit, like the way you see it compounding. That's one thing. Like I should read again, like to actually put me in that mindset of when I trade. Because, bro, like I could have been a millionaire by now if I just followed the trading plan how you should.
Yeah.
You know, but it's always a constant battle with yourself. You know. Yeah. But hey, man, it's a fun experience. You know.
No, yeah.
We'll be up again. Times 10.
Time passes, but you're working, bro. So So again, just the YouTube stuff alone with that, the stuff that you put out, it's like
that's where I'm at like right now. If I want to be able to serve, so anything I can provide as far as like my experiences and music production, songwriting, or whatever. So yeah,
that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, man.
So let's see, what can we talk about? If you buy a house, where would you like it?
Like a personal house?
It could be whatever is in your head, a personal or like investment. If it was a personal, I'm curious about that.
I'll move to like the woods.
Yeah, me too.
Somewhere deep in the cut.
Are you familiar with West Milford?
Nah, where I can, be in nature, surrounded by just straight,
Jersey has so much.
I bet.
Because I
bet.
I started doing Uber like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
It took me this long to realize how beautiful New Jersey is.
Yeah, I was actually looking at a map the other day. I went to the sporting store and I saw the big map of if you wanted to take a road trip in Jersey. I'm like, damn, bro, like I would, but it's still so confusing.
You ever been cliff diving?
Nah.
That's lit. I went when I was like 20 with a bunch of friends in Ringwood. You're familiar with Ringwood?
Nah.
It's like by Pompton Lakes, Oakland area, deep in past the suburbs.
I gotta get into more like outdoor experiences, different experiences. I've been wanting to do everything, bro. Yeah. And that's what I was saying. Like with that map, I was like, I wish they had like an app. I don't know if they do. That's my mind works. I'm like, damn, I wonder if they have an app that can. I want to take a road trip.
There's one called Trails. My friend put me onto that. She was on this podcast.
Okay.
Trails.
So you put in like a road trip from here to here.
It shows you all the hiking trails in Jersey.
But not only the hiking trails, but
and other stuff.
Okay.
I think. Probably.
That'll be dope.
Yeah. It's literally called Trails, but you can look into that.
I guess. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they do because,
They have to.
I'll be always thinking like, what app can I come up with or something? But I'm pretty sure they got it for everything nowadays.
What's like your favorite song that you've ever made?
favorite song. I'll tell you my favorite compilation.
Okay.
It was like an EP called Sueños.
I was listening to it on the way here.
Yeah,
Your mom was on the cover.
on the cover, yeah.
You were as a kid.
Because the whole is only 7 songs, but the whole it's like one song, one thread. Even if you listen to the whole story, like it's just one big dream or nightmare.
Yeah.
Which is dope. You know, if people took the time to actually like, oh shit, this is genius.
Yeah.
But,
What's it called? Mine is like the song or E.
I love that song.
The keys to the May Beamer, like that shit fire.
I love that song. Bro.
Yeah.
That's another project, Neutral. That
I have a playlist like when I'm not listening to personal development in my car. It's like music like that, like just like I guess motivation, inspiration. I'm just like I'm like, hey, I could get into it, and it bumps. So I'm just like, let's let.
You never know, man. You never know. Sometimes that's why you, as an artist, you get reminded sometimes why you do what you do. You know.
I hear a lot YouTube. Artists sometimes are like, I didn't like that song, but that's the one that blew up. You know,
that happens.
happens.
A lot. Yeah.
It's like the one I
what
really
happens a lot is like the one you really put work into it. That's the least favorite of it, but that's like the one you love.
Yeah.
But then the one that you don't even like try, bro. You just like whatever with it. You don't even try. You just, and then you put it out, and then some people go, this song. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm gonna just start like going in there, like not giving a fuck, man. You know. But that's how it always is.
Have you ever had a show like outside of the U.S.?
Definitely, yeah.
Where?
Yeah, I've had a show in the
Yeah. That's what you are. You're Dominican, right?
Yeah.
100%?
100%.
Hey.
I performed in Jamaica one time, which was dope.
Oh, shit.
My friend was from out there. He did, and well, he's living in Peru right now. Shout out to Spangy Flow.
Shout out.
But yeah, it was dope. That was a dope experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaica, DR, that's about it?
Outside of the U.S., yeah, I think so, man. Yeah.
Are you planning on having a show again, or probably not? Like,
Nah.
Not right now?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I really can't tell you how the universe works. Sometimes.
Focus on this real estate.
Focus on this money.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Trying to, have freedom. I love having freedom,
Yo, you're a little older than me. I'm 28. What do you...
Hey, definitely, I'm gonna be older than you.
What's it called? What like advice, like, you live a longer life. Like, what advice would you give me? Just seeing me, things you know about me, like things I could do different. Maybe not different, but maybe...
I mean, starting from 28, I would say educate yourself on LLCs, on freaking even life insurance, how it works, how things that matter, how your credit score, taxes, learn about taxes, what else? And like also journaling would be good too. Like I wouldn't like I don't say recommend it or something.
No, I journal a lot,
But journaling, it just keeps like a database of where you were at that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you look back and see how much you learn and progress, and it's a dope experience because you can pass down to your kids or et cetera, et cetera.
I started journaling after like at 19, 20. I wish I did it when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
I could have been able to see like.
Me too, man. I'm actually heartbroken because I like a long time ago, I had a journal that was since I was young, like and I got into an accident. It was like 3 journals in the trunk, bro, and something happened where I got locked up. The car was there for like whatever, and I just lost everything in the trunk, bro.
Really?
That's really hurt me, bro. I had my yearbooks, had a lot of memories in that trunk. Ever since then, I'm like, not to hang out with stuff in the trunk that's valuable shit. Because sometimes,
especially that. Like, I don't mind you losing something electronic, but like that, it's different. It's the nostalgia.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody like picked it up and started reading through it. This is a lot of.
Yo, whoever has it right now, you gotta give it back.
Nah,
that's
crazy. Definitely go on. That was 3 ex-girlfriends ago.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. So let's say HENY at 16 comes in through that door. What are you saying to him? Which is a little different, so.
Damn. What am I saying?
He's just about to become an adult.
I would tell him, sit down right here. and pay attention to a lot of things I'm about to tell you. Put you on game, make you money right now, make you rich.
Shoot.
That's it, bro.
But what would you say? Like,
those are things that confidential. Just put it like that. They're confidential because there's just techniques that you just have to put into practice that are not practical to the average human being. You know what I'm saying? So just put it like that.
Word. Definitely, man. Stay consistent, all that good stuff.
You gotta start off somewhere. At least with a good amount of capital. At 16, I would definitely find somebody, or at least that's 18, or find out if I can start a LLC at 16. And I mean, I'm going through like the whole big picture now.
Yeah.
One day, so like from the beginning to it's too much stuff. I can't.
Probably like get educated first, understand what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Just learn.
Some dude has your money out there.
Here, you gotta take time to learn this, learn that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, that's what I would do. Be like, yo, get educate yourself on the right things.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about the females too much. Like, that's gonna come.
I'm thinking about like also, you don't want to get it too fast.
Yeah.
You just, it's not good when you get it too fast. You gotta like go through shit.
Yeah, I always like in my head like I played the lottery one time in my life. It was like a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's because it's like I hear the statistics, the average lottery winner, gets the money, but they lose it right away or whatever.
Well, it depends who gets it.
So I always in my head, I'm like, you know what? I should start playing because like if I get it, I feel like I'd be prepared. So that's what I hear. It's like
you think.
But like me, like just being personally developed, all this stuff.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
definitely.
I feel like
know how to deal with a certain amount of money.
Yeah, that's true.
But once you get to like levels, you just have to. There's more levels to learn, more levels to because tax is like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how can you learn that? Or like there's just a lot of things you gotta learn. Like even though your belief system.
Oh yeah.
Like your state of mind. Like if your mindset is broke, or your mindset is still like an average level person, you're gonna constantly like probably go back to that because I don't know. I just feel like
I feel like it's the experiences too, though. It's like that make you what you're saying.
Yeah.
Have that mindset. Like,
yeah. So like right now, like
getting beat up,
for like going through the 6+7 years of failing in trading, not failing, but like having my roller coaster ride of ups and downs. Where now I can lose it all, but now I'm just like, I'm good.
It's like this again. It's saying the opposite of the dude who loses all the money, and you're the opposite. You could lose it, but you can make it because you have all this.
Now I have all this. Like I know I can make it back tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Like I gotta get back on my shit. And if it's just experience, bro.
It's a lot of this, yeah.
Yeah, it's experience. Once you got it, you got it. But you have to go through it. It's like they say, if you could teach a man how to fish, or you could give him a fish, which one would you prefer?
Teach a man.
Teach a man how to fish. Once you learn.
That's all network marketing,
It's
bro.
a wrap, bro. Once you learn how to fish, bro, like it's like this. You can lose it today, tomorrow I'm going back fishing.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. It's a game.
That reminds me of something. What's your favorite book you ever read?
Favorite book?
Favorite, yeah.
I think it's one. Damn, there's so many, bro. Like I never guarded one that the power of imagination, because I think it's all his books combined in one. It's a big one. That's why.
Who's the author?
Neville Goddard.
Oh yeah.
And
I've listened to him on YouTube or stuff about him. I've never read one of his books.
Okay.
So I have to.
Yeah, they definitely.
He has a lot of YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Tony Robbins, right?
Back in the day.
Sort of, yeah. Back in the days, an older type of dude.
Yeah. I would say just that's. Yeah.
There's one I love. It's called The Old Man and the Sea. It's not even a personal development book. It's a novel, a little short book. It's Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, okay.
I love his books because.
Oh, now that I think about it, As a Man Thinketh.
As a Man Thinketh by James Allen or something like that. Yeah, that's a great book.
Robert.
That inspired The Stranger's Secret, I believe, and then that inspired people like Bob Proctor, Alex Morton.
Yeah, As a Man Thinketh. It's so small. I used to keep that book in my waiter book.
I recommend, honestly, just like on YouTube, just listening to it because it's there.
Yeah, it's
It's super simple, but it's straightforward and opens your eyes.
But yeah, man,
That's what's up, bro.
definitely. It was
Alright.
good. It was good, talking sometimes, as far as us, we don't.
It's good to get things out your chest. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like anything you do. Like I mean, you know this. That's like because more than me. Something like this. I started it because I feel like there's a lot of talented people in Jersey.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of podcasts, but you have to go to Florida, to do one. And I mean, it's great. I want to do podcasts everywhere, but I feel like I know so many people here who are so talented, who have a lot to offer to people.
Definitely.
Just the words that they speak will help out people. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you came, dude.
Next time, I'll be better prepared as far as the stories and stuff like that.
That's all good. Yeah.
Because so I got hit like out of nowhere. He just pressed record and yeah.
I love doing that because what's it called? So I've had people here on episodes and we talk for like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and this would have been perfect for the podcast.
I know it happens all the time.
Yeah.
That's why we should do that. Yeah, it's good.
No, but that's what's up, bro. So you want to end it off with some stuff that you would like to tell people, maybe like where they could reach you?
I mean, my handle for everything is at HENY PURO.
HENY PURO.
HENY PURO. I'll be soon putting up more content. Right now I'm just on dark mode. So
I'll start using that
to find a bigger purpose. Just get to this bag. I'm just focused on this bag right now. Trying to get my mom situated to the right position, and my loved ones where they need to be, so I can be able to be at peace and can continue getting to this bag.
Hell yeah.
Word,
bro.
And keep expanding and putting my eggs in different baskets. Learning, researching. My next big goal is to learn about taxes, so I can learn what Uncle Sam or Joe.
Today was actually I signed up for this this class in Berkeley Heights. It's right next to Lodi, I believe, and it was from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It was a tax strategy class. It's funny you talk about it.
But that's a.
But I didn't get to go. I was gonna go. I woke up.
But it's one day. That's one day.
It was one day. But there's a bunch. I'll send all these to you guys. I love that you're into this.
I would love to do that, bro.
I'll just show you real fast.
It's crazy because I've been looking like, where can I go to like a tax school real quick that don't even,
Yeah. No, I love that there's free seminars, but at the end of that seminar, I don't know if you've been to them, but like at the end of the seminar, they'll try to sell you a course.
Of course.
I go to the free ones, and then I paid just the last 3 months for 2 real estate investor ones.
Okay.
So much. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, send me that.
I got a text. No, yeah. There was another one 2 days ago. It was only 2 hours, but I did that one too. Yeah, we could go to this, and it'll be a great podcast, like talking about like what we like and stuff.
Let's do that. And we could I could be involved as far as like once I get into it, because I've been wanting to actually. Because one of my main goals is to inspire and empower through the wire. Basically, the wire is like me speaking through a microphone. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my biggest goals. When you write down a goal and that's the one you write and you look at over time. That's just one of the top ones.
Let's go to some events then, and we'll come back and do another one. See everything we've done, we learned. Thanks for coming, bro. This is HENY PURO. Contact him at HENYPURO, HENY PURO, at HENY PURO. All your handles, right?
Yeah, everything.
YouTube, definitely look at his stuff. Super cool. His music is awesome. You ever need to rent an Airbnb, right? That's your man.
Hit me up, man.
Hit me up. But yeah, bro. Thank you for coming, bro.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man.
This is the sound